Hey y'all, this is Crystal with Mama Sweet Baby. So, the topic for today is how to homeschool an only child. Okay, now, if you follow my page at all, you know my kid is not an only child. He's just my only homeschooler. I've got two big boys, and they both were public school students that did just fine. But this last kid, he's 11 years apart in age from his brothers. And yeah, he's my homeschooler, and he's doing it all by himself. Now, here's the thing. You've got to make sure that no matter what, that your only doesn't feel lonely. And the same goes for you too, Mama. So, let's get into it. So, thinking about homeschooling your only child, you're not alone. And neither are they. I'm Crystal Gamble Banks, a homeschooling mom of one, sharing what works for us. So here are my favorite tips and tricks for making homeschooling an only child rewarding and balanced. Let's get into it. Number one, create social opportunities. I know you're thinking to yourself, how do I create social opportunities for my only child? There's no one for them to play with. There's no siblings. There's nothing for them to do. Well, here's the thing. Only children can miss out on built-in sibling interaction. So this is what you're going to have to do with this one. You're going to have to get them out a little bit more. Join co-ops. Have play dates. Go to library classes. Go to museum days. Anything that you can do to get them out of the house helps tremendously. Now, another big one that no one ever thinks about, don't forget about enrichment activities like clubs. We've got 4-H Club, we've got the Junior Optimist Club, there's Scouts, there's STEM clubs, there's chess clubs, there's art clubs. There's no reason for your only child to be sitting at home by themselves. Another interesting one, I just did a collab with a site called Recess, and the kids get together virtually. It's one of my favorite new things. I'll make sure I put a link in the bio. And the reason why, simply enough, it's all homeschool kids joining together online. So it's curated, it's monitored. Recess has been my go-to, especially for summer when maybe I don't feel like being outside in the heat. I've got a link for you. Again, it's in the bio. Now let's get on to the second reason. Here's tip 2. I want you to encourage independence and solo play. Sounds simple enough. If they're an only kid, they probably already do a little bit of this, but I need you to get them to do a little bit more. Because right now, you are their main playmate, and you're their teacher. We got to balance those two things out. Balance is definitely key. So I need you to try to teach them independent work habits. Start early. This worked well for us. My kiddo's got his own planner, and we collaborate on what he's learning. But he knows in the mornings, first thing he does before he gets any tablet time is to do his morning work, which is a series of videos and activities that he can go over, which increases copy work, memory work, and things of that such. Another big one for us, he's got online learning that I use with him. So if I'm busy, I'm running around, I've got other things to do, I can easily tell him, hey, why don't you go on Acellus and go ahead and catch up on today's social studies lesson. That independent learning really gets them to kind of focus in on themselves and less on you. Plus, I mean, hey, it's not so bad to be able to back away as their teacher sometimes. Try some virtual classes, OutSchool, Recess, maybe even just signing up for Mr. D Math. That's a big one for me. I'm not a math person, but I don't have to teach it. I'll make sure I put another link in the bio. Now let's get into tip number 3. Be their parent and find other mentors. I said what I said. Only children rely heavily on their mom and dad. And so why don't you try to see what other adults have influence in their lives? You can use online classes or community mentors. And make sure you've got other trusted adults around them. Aunts, coaches. Build relationships too, so that they can get out and express themselves with other adults. We've got a homeschool granddad who's a really big friend to my son, as well as a coach that does PE lessons that I know that my son can turn to if he needs to talk to another male. And that's very, very comforting. Having those trusted adults helps them lean on someone besides you. All right, tip 4, plan for connection and breaks. Homeschooling can feel intense when it's just the two of you all day long. So try a morning walk or an end of the day check-in. I want you to build in connection time outside of school talk. No matter what, you're still parent first, so everything does not have to be school, 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 school. Try just to have some things be, how are you doing today? How are you feeling? Tip 5, embrace flexibility and one-on-one advantages. One-on-one teaching is powerful. You can tailor the curriculum to your child's pace and interest, and no need to split attention in different areas. You just got the one. This is almost Socrates all over again. You make sure that Socratic discussion is important. And then definitely use their passions, be it dinosaurs, space, Minecraft, in the lessons. One big one we do is art. I can focus on art, and luckily for me, he enjoys art too. And that's a great way to weave together a little bit of deeper understanding. So, to wrap everything up, let me give you a few thoughts here. You don't need a big family to give your child a big education. The one-on-one time you have is a gift. Lean into it. And if you're homeschooling an only child, do me a favor, drop your favorite tip down in the comments and help somebody else out too. And of course, follow for more encouragement and homeschool tips and resources. This is Crystal with Mama Sweet Baby, and I hope you have a great one. And don't forget, homeschooling, you're not alone.